The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.
On Heritage Day, the 25th of September, the Beacon Hill Community Cycle Race in Beacon Valley, Mitchells Plain, had to be cancelled because of rain. But this did not stop over 2,500 people from having an incredible time at the host school, Beacon Hill Secondary. The day was bigger than anyone ever imagined and filled with activities, fun and huge community spirit.
We have a school community of 1,224 learners. We've got 10 active sporting codes. And our school's got a very good support with the community. I think what we are trying to achieve at Beacon Hill High School is to have our learners develop holistically. So we are not just focusing on academics, but we're also focusing on a lot of the sport codes. So we've got 10 active codes, recycling is one of them. I think what Beacon Hill High is trying to achieve here is to get our learners to reduce, or we are trying to reduce the dropout rate of our learners in the community. Our school is situated in Beacon Valley and we're serving the community of Beacon Valley East Ridge, and in our community we have quite a lot of parents who's unemployed, parents who come from single-headed homes. We have a lot of gangsterism in the area, drugs is freely available. So we are trying to give some alternatives to our learners.
We definitely see money differently from a Nedbank perspective through young people. We have different products which articulate that in our youth portfolio, and it's beyond banking. It's about us as a bank and as a brand going into the communities and educating our communities and young people about the value of money, the time value of money, and the importance of doing things in your life and in your communities with that expertise that Nedbank is able to provide in the communities. And it's not only short-term, but it's a sustained long-term approach in making a difference in our communities.
Because we understand where we come from, we understand what happened in the past, and the scars of the past, of the apartheid legacy, is still very much with us. Our people is dying. Last month in Mitchells Plain, 41 people were killed, not by accident, by shooting and by killing. And so some of us who understand the propaganda and understand the program that was left on the Cape Flats, we must come back. We have managed to swim through, but there's an obligation upon us to come back.
I'm personally a social worker myself, so most of my projects is based on the social aspect, where we have parenting groups, even the school also. We have Safeline, we work with NGOs, strengthening that partnership to actually educate the children. But I think what's important is that we have to focus on the family itself, because working with the child is one aspect, but the child go back to the home with the very same brokenness and challenges there. But drilling down to the family issue, that is what we have to focus on. And I think what we're going to do for going forward is looking at chat rooms with parents, with families, and also getting them more involved in our streets. What happened within Mitchells Plain or in Beacon Valley, we have street committees. You see the ladies with the jackets. They're all from street blocks or neighborhood watches, and they're also being empowered through some programs that are offered as a work counsellor, to show them what are the services available within Beacon Valley. So if there is a child truancy, they can just move and find out the social worker, where the social worker is, reporting things, and we had so many successes through that process.
We're involved in, outside of being involved in cash, we also, through the Sports Trust, our partner, we're involved in kit handovers, making sure that the communities are taken care of through testing. You have HIV testing, blood pressure testing, sugar testing, nutrition and health, and giving the kids the opportunity to be active and understand the importance of sport holistically, how it makes a difference in their lives, in their communities, so that we can have healthy South Africans, and a healthy nation is a productive nation.
I was invited here to come and see the guys and inspire the kids and things like that, which I think is a very good thing because of the problems that we have in our area, and with the gangsterism, the killings and all those things. It's sad for us, and also for me, because I come from this area. I grew up here. I think I stayed here for about 20 years, and then I moved to Europe from there. So I think it's a very good thing for us, for the community, to bring people like this together, have social events like this, and get the kids involved in sports and activities. Because for me, I think this is the main thing that keeps our kids safe and off the streets and things like that. Because it helped for me when I was a youngster.
Sport continues to bring people together, and everyone who attended experienced the true meaning of social cohesion, which brought about a positive energy, and boys as well as the girls were able to play soccer once the rain had stopped.
As you can see, I'll give the support from the parents, basically like 40%, as we see where we come from, what areas, there's very little support from parents. I see themselves, if we can at least 3 or 5 of them make it in the football, then we're trying to teach them not only football, but developing them their personal skills as a individual. As they grow up, let them, when they become bigger stars, that they be able to handle the fame and stuff, so they can come back and give back, tell kids where they come from.
Okay, the challenges of coaching a male-dominant sport, touch rugby, is that the girls, it's very difficult for certain females to embrace a male-dominant sport, whereas I try as much as I can to influence them that they can do anything that they want to. And the response is quite well. There are a lot of girls that come to practice. They are enthusiastic, they are excited, so yeah.
There should be a holistic approach. It should be parents, it should be teachers, it should be government, but more importantly, it should be us that has managed to go on and become something in life, but to come back and say that, look at here, we oppose what's happening, and we need to do it for our people.
Our club was invited to this event today, obviously for soccer, and as a parent, I think it was quite a good idea. And also my child, he has a very big passion for soccer. He's actually a goalkeeper, but today he's playing in. Okay, he scored a goal, also proud moment. And soccer and many other games, and it's quite good to keep them off the streets and keep them busy with.
Community spirit, social cohesion, and an amazing atmosphere characterize the day, which is what Heritage Day is all about, and the community enjoy participating in these activities.
I've been involved in cycling, it's been 2 years now, and I love doing it. And I would love to thank the Sports Trust for sponsoring us in schools, developing us to become champs one day. And I love cycling, I have passion for cycling. I dedicate my life to cycling, and I wish I could pull through, because I've been putting in a lot of hard work in the past 2 years. The challenge that I have to come over there is training, hard training every day. The weather is not right, you gotta go out and train in the rain. At the start I was a bit slow, I couldn't climb, I couldn't keep up with the guys that I was training with. But now what I've improved in is climbing. I've improved a lot these past few days since I've started cycling. My message is for the young cyclists to always stay positive, follow your heart, and always do what you love, and never give up.
There was also a handover of a road bike to 10-year-old Julian van Wyk from Orchards Primary School in De Doorns. He is one of the youngest members of the development cycling program. And when he delivered his thank you speech, it was an emotional and heartwarming moment.
Thank you for what you guys are doing, because this is really selecting our area. It's a brilliant initiative, and also I hope our young people will take heed, and this will make some impact in their life, which I'm sure through sports this is always possible.
Thank you so much. Thank you Nedbank. Thank you Sports Trust. Thank you the Western Cape government. Thank you so much our labs. Thank you Cancer. Thank you the health services. We really appreciate this. This is community work. This is social cohesion. This is what we yearn for. Thank you very much.
The Sports Trust, together with its partners, are committed to bringing about transformation in sport and providing sustainable opportunities through sport for learners, teachers, community leaders and coaches. We thank the people of Beacon Valley, our partners, the Western Cape Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport, and Nedbank for their continued support so that we can continue to enhance education through sport. Join us at these Sports Trust events. Join us on the 26th of October at the Theatre on the Track Kailami for this year's Grand Prix Rally Sports Trust Quiz Challenge and test your sports knowledge. Bring along your sports ambassadors and challenge the Super Sport team, the current reigning champions. The Sports Trust Golf Challenge gives amateur golfers the opportunity to play like the pros at the Gary Player Golf Course at Sun City the day after the Nedbank Golf Challenge. Call our office to book your 4-ball and enjoy this 2-day golfing experience at Sun City, which also includes watching the last day of the Nedbank Golf Challenge. To book, contact our office in Johannesburg on 011-802-1818 or visit our website, thesportstrust.co.za/events.
The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.